And until them niggas battle and stop running, I'ma keep talking my shit and ain't nobody gonna whoop no ass. You keep lying through your teeth saying I told you you was trash. I never told you I never told nobody Hitman trash, bro. I call you one of the goats to this shit, bro.
Hey, Calico, listen, I'm not even talking about the rap shit. I'm talking about the other shit that you do. Hitman Holla's a weirdo.
No. I said the brotherhood. I said the brotherhood. I've been saying fuck the brotherhood.
And that's where we differ at, bro. I don't do that, bro. So you want me to be cool with niggas that do stuff that I don't do.
Just like that day, you didn't speak to me. You didn't say nothing to me. You didn't look my way. I walked up on you and grabbed you and said, what's up, my nigga?
That's the problem me and you got. You don't care, I do, which is cool. So I fall back, bro. I let you do you. I'm not that nigga, bro.
Yeah. Niggas call my phone like Holla. They saying Cassidy let Calico earn his rounds for you. I'm like, so? Like that's gonna save him. But at the face-off, I was gonna let him hit rounds from my Calico. I was returning the favor.
I beat Hitman.
Can't catch Corona.
He know I beat him. He can act like I'm hating on him, or he can act like, you know, Hitman don't like me. I'll really get you killed, Will. Have your mama at the funeral like this don't even feel real. Oh my God!
Face-offs are done. Interviews starting to slow down, but the trash talk is starting to speed up. That only means one thing. Maxed Out 2 is only a couple days away. That means we need to talk about these battles, and I need to give y'all my final predictions. So I wouldn't be who I am if I ain't do what I do. So let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? And before we get started, man, shout out to Hitman Holla for pulling up on me yesterday. That's the bro fire interview. If you haven't seen that, make sure that you spend a block on that. Give that video a thumbs up and then share that out. The people need to see that because it was a lot of gems being dropped in that interview. But July 10th, do you believe? Yes, I do. Maxed Out 2 in Atlanta, Georgia. Doors open at 12. Battle starts at 1 p.m. If looking for last-minute tickets and or information about the event, go to redbreedentertainment.com. Shout out to ARP, shout out to Lauren, shout out to Ant, shout out to the whole staff. I will be in the building. I will be in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you need a t-shirt, I got those for $20. If you need a hat, I got them for $25. Hit me up, slide in my DMs, hit me up on Instagram, and I got y'all. But it's time to start talking about these battles. And the first battle I want to get off into is a return battle. X Factor making his return back to the battle rap. But I'm going to let you know, X Factor, the person that you are making your return to is not the person you want to do that with. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about somebody who the last time he has someone on their return battle sent them right back where they came from. And we ain't seen them since. Y'all remember Adi Boom? No? Okay, me neither. I'm just saying, X Factor going up against the dog and Big K. And again, like I said, Big K is someone who I believe is one of the most underrated and undervalued battle rappers in the community right now. If you're looking at his high level of consistency and efficiency, he's was able to take Clone off a couple days prep, and we saw what he was able to do. Let's make no mistake about it. He showed up and showed out for that battle. Absolutely he did. And I think he's going to do the same here. X Factor, you're going to have to prove to me that your delivery, your presentation of your bars will actually translate to this era of battle rap. You've kind of been in and out of battle rap, kind of double dutching on the scene. Now you're making your return on a big stage in a very dangerous place to make a return on in Atlanta, Georgia. I got to see it for myself. But if I was a betting man, which I'm not, but I can still say I got Big K 2-1 clear. clear. Did you see what he did to Clone? Did you see what he did with Mac Myron? Had a very fire battle with Mac Myron. You're going to have to prove to me, X Factor, that you can beat him. And I just don't see it. But like I said, man, shout out to you. Moving right along. Ill Will versus Chubby Jag. Now, before we start talking about Ill Will, let's talk about Chubby Jag real quick. I got to admit, and I have to say, as far as making the transition from mainstream music to battle rap, he's probably one of the best to do it. He's getting better every time we see him touch the stage. Battle Math Hoffa out the gate. Good performance. 40 count, and not so much. However, to me, Old Red was, it might not have been his best performance, but it was his most impressive. Why? Because let's not make no mistake about it. He got booed in that first round. I thought Old Red, after the first round, was on his way to a 30. But Chubby Jag was able to persevere through that. It seemed to be that the pendulum started swinging the other way as the battle started to carry on. Old Red got worse. Chubby Jag got better, and that's just what it was. I had Chubby Jag 2-1 clear. But Ill Will is a different type of monster. Ill Will is a different type of monster. You're talking about a top 5, top 6 battler, period, no matter what stage he on. It could be URL, it could be KOTD, it could be RBE, it could be Gates of the Garden, it could be Riot. It does not matter. You are talking about Ill Will. Now, Chubby Jag, this is what I say. When it comes to promotion in battle rap, you definitely top 5 in that, sir. You put pressure on Ill Will, and a lot of pressure. So much pressure that he had to come outside and do his own marketing, do his own media tour, which is something that you don't see from Ill Will on a regular basis. So shout out to you. But now that he's in that bag, he's able to show the versatility and how funny he actually is. Cause he's the blood. Even his toenails blood. You see my red, you see the red styrofoam, that's blood too. Everything blood. I even got a red shirt on because it's bloody. I'm bloody, B. Hey, I'm telling you right now, Chubby Jag, in order to compete with the Ill Will, you're gonna have to give us the best performance I have personally ever seen. I'm talking 3 of the best rounds you have ever written. And you know that. Let's not make no mistake about it. You give Ill Will his respect. But one thing about Ill Will, he battled 40 Cal. He's already battled a mainstream battle rapper. And he saw the narrative that happened after the battle. Because he didn't kill 40 like we thought he was going to kill 40. We had a problem with that. And Ill Will had a problem with that. He didn't like that narrative too much. So now he's going for the overkill. So now you got a focused Ill Will coming off the Maxout Battle of the Night. Maxout 1, he was Battle of the Night with A-Ward. Chubby Jag, you are going to have to go to a different type of bag. You're going to have to be there. You're going to have to meet Ill Will there. And, sir, I think what you've done right now, you had your training wheels on in battle rap. And you kind of took them off. And, you know what I'm saying, you learn how to balance yourself on the 2-wheel. But now you trying to climb an uphill battle. You trying to climb an uphill battle with plastic tires. You don't even got rubber tires on your shoes, on your bike right now. I'm going to tell you this. I got Ill Will 2-1 clear. Clear. Could it be a 30? It definitely could. Don't get it twisted. Ill Will could definitely 30. It has the ability to 30 a Chubby Jag. But I think this is going to be one of the better Chubby Jags that we've ever seen. But again, like I said, sir, you have been in elementary school. You have been in middle school. But now you have skipped all of high school. You skipped all of undergrad. Now you are in your master's classes for battle rap. I hope that you're ready. I hope that you're prepared. I don't know. But arguably the most lyrical miracle battle on the card, Daylight, with another comeback battle against King Los. Now, this is a battle of closure, if I could borrow ARP's word. This battle was supposed to take place in 2018. Daylight ended up backing out a couple weeks before the battle, insert head ice, insert win for King Los. But 2021, it's a different type of time. We saw what Daylight was able to do against Tay-Rock, giving us a 3-round performance of the ages, arguably one of the best 3 rounds in battle rap history. But my question is, can Lightning strike twice? Can he do it twice? That was a different level. He was able to go to a different level. The Meet Me there, it started with Daylight. It started with that performance against Tay-Rock. And everyone's been playing catch up since. So my question is, Daylight, to you, are you able to replicate what you were able to do then? Because it's been a year. You've been out of the battle rap stage for a year. Now, you've been in the community. You're supposed to have battles. I don't know what's going on with you and K-Shine, but at this point in time, it's all about King Los. King Los is definitely someone with a pen, someone who writes multi-layered. He's going to be able to push Daylight's pen. But I do have a question. There is a great equalizer in this battle, and that is the black ski mask. Daylight, are we going to see that ski mask again? I think so. I think the ski mask is coming out, and I think for Daylight, he has a lot to prove. You know, he has the Loaded Lux battle out there lingering. He has the K-Shine battle out there lingering. It's a couple other battles that I know about that people want to see. And King Los has the ability to not stop it, but definitely slow it down a little bit. I think King Los, I saw his interview. Shout out to ARP. I saw the interview that they did together. One thing that he said that did have me kind of concerned was he was trying to compare his mainstream ability to manage a crowd and have crowd control to battle rap. Sorry, this is a whole different ball game. Don't nobody know your lyrics. On Saturday night, ain't nobody going to be able to repeat your lyrics and repeat your lines and help you out if you get in trouble. Ain't none of that. So for me, I got to go with Daylight with this one. I got to go Daylight 2-1. I just think that there's levels to battle rap. And you're going to have to show me. You're not going to be able to take 3-4 years off and then come back in the battle rap and think everything's sweet again, especially not up against Quill. Now, again, his name is Quill. That Quill was before the pen. That was the feather, and they dipped it in the ink, and they did. Daylight's name is Quill. That should let you know where his pen game is at. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But it's going to be a fire battle, man. I'm the only thing that I'm worried about with this battle is what everyone's worried about with this battle is the Atlanta crowd. Atlanta, we need y'all to do this and to do this. We need to close our mouths and open our ears and open up our minds, because this is going to be one of those ones. I might have to get the VOD just so I can give y'all the bar for bar, because I'm not catching nothing in the building. What was that? What was that? Lines going this way and that way. That's what it's going to be. But I'm definitely excited for that battle, man. A-Ward versus Rosenberg Raw. This is another very interesting battle for me. When you talk about Rosenberg Raw, you're talking about someone who is a cornerstone for RBE. Brick by brick, he has been there. Some people doubted him. Some people threw him away, put him in the trash, but he was able to battle back out of that, reinvent himself, and now he is a cornerstone piece in the RBE brand. Let's make no mistake about it. But again, he is going up against a killer in A-Ward. He's going up against somebody who I believe is top 5, again, top 5, top 6 battler in the world. A-Ward is not to be played with. But I will say this, A-Ward, your schedule is crazy. Now, I know your schedule is always crazy, but it feels like it's even more crazy this year because I feel like you're trying to win champion of the year and you're not on the other league, so you're trying to really just overkill. You got Ryder, you got Fonz, you got Charlie Clips, and that's like 3 battles in 3 days. You got this battle. You just came off the Ill Will battle. We know that you battled a lot, man. Eventually, I feel like it's going to catch up to you. Just being honest. Eventually, I do feel like all the battling that A-Ward is doing will catch up to him. But it ain't going to be this battle. I got A-Ward 2-1 clear. 2-1 clear. You can't convince me otherwise. He's too versatile. He's too versatile. He can do everything in battle rap that Rosenberg Raw can do, except for one thing, and that is have the believability factor. When it comes to the believability factor, A-Ward, you know you do not possess that street credibility that most battle rap fans look for. However, the fact that you can do everything else definitely gives you an advantage going into this battle. So I got it 2-1 clear, man. I'll say this, Rosenberg Raw. I had you beating Showout. I picked you to beat Showout, and you 30-balled him. So I believe that you are going to give us one of the best Rosenberg Raws we've ever seen. But I think the problem you're going to face, we might see one of the best A-Wards we've ever seen. But shout out to both of y'all. And now the main event, the Midwest Classic. Detroit, Michigan versus St. Louis, Missouri. Calicoe versus Hitman Holla. Let's talk about it, man. So, again, shout out to Hitman Holla, man. Had an amazing interview. Make sure that you go back and check that out. But he's going up against Calicoe, the Wizard. Now, there's one thing I will say about Calicoe. I will absolutely give that man his flowers. He has done things unapologetically his way his entire career. And you got to appreciate a man that can definitely stand on his one and not care what anyone feels, whether you like him, whether you love him. He's going to be the same person. So I like that, and I definitely appreciate that about Cal. But I'll also say this. Cal can sometimes be a bit stubborn. He can be a bit stubborn and not really care about what's going on in the venue, who's actually there. He more cares about what he wants to say and how he wants to say it. Now, I'll say this. For the majority of his career, it has absolutely worked. Absolutely worked. And I'm not about to act like he did not beat A-Verb, because I did have him beating A-Verb the last time we saw him in singles competition. But we already know that 2-on-2 was a wash. But I have to ask this question. Next to the Loaded Lux battle, is this Calicoe's biggest battle of his career? I mean, the Tay-Rock battle, we could say that. Pat Stay, we could say that. But I think where Hitman Holla is right now, this might be the second biggest battle, if not the biggest battle of Calicoe's career. Now, Hitman Holla, me and you chopped it up, you my bro. So, but I'm going to keep it straight with you. Again, coming off of that Cassidy battle, the narrative, you didn't like that narrative. It was a lot of mixed feelings about your last performance. Again, it's the LeBron James theory. When you're measuring greatness up against greatness, when you're basically battling yourself, you don't even have to battle the person in front of you. You're battling your past performances. You're battling the K-Shine performance, the Sue Surf performance, the Bill Collector performance, the Cortez performance, the John the Don performance. You're battling all those other performances. If we get anything less than that, the battle rap community will be in an uproar. And that's what you saw. But you were able to regroup, and you spent the block quickly. And now you got Calicoe, which I think, again, like I said, is a perfect battle for you because it's a grudge match. All those battles I just named, grudge matches. What does Hitman Holla do better than 98%? Handle grudge matches very well. Some would even say flawlessly. Some would say flawlessly. Some would say he might be undefeated in his grudge matches. When you talk about the verbs, you talk about Sue Surf, K-Shine, Tay-Rock, Cortez, John the Don, all these great, phenomenal performances. I saw a different type of Hitman during our interview. I saw a Hitman that was it was a different type of confidence. It was a confidence like, oh, y'all don't think I am who I am, so let me do what I do. Y'all must have forgot. And he mentioned that. He said that the battle rap community, y'all forgot what he can do on the big stage. Not the small room. Bill Collector was a small room. Cassidy, that battle, for me, it was more profile. It wasn't necessary. There was no grudge there. But this one is a grudge match of epic proportions. Epic proportions. I think that Calicoe is going to come prepared. And I think He knows he has to come prepared. Hitman Holla's back is up against the wall, but when is the animal most dangerous? It's when they're wounded. And right now, Hitman Holla is about to fight out a corner. I think that this is going to be one of Hitman's better performances of all time. And I know that's a tall task, but that's just what I believe. That's what I gotta believe, right? Because let's not make no mistake about this. Hitman Holla, you cannot lose this battle. You cannot lose this battle. One thing the haters love is when somebody at the top is being knocked off the mountain. And some people would say you got knocked off a little bit of your mountain against Cassidy. Again, I had you winning Cassidy, but it wasn't the best Hitman Holla performance. You know that. But you said in the interview, you not rapping for nobody but yourself. And you are at your best when you are rapping for yourself, because you're actually feeling the bars that you are going to be presenting. And I myself am excited. What am I expecting? I'm expecting, give me a mix between the K-Shine performance and the Sue Surf performance. You give me that, I'm going to tell you, you got a recipe to win. So I'm going to go 2-1 Hitman Holla on this. I'm not going to say 30, because I definitely believe Calicoe about to come to play. He's not playing with nobody. Calicoe is definitely invested in this battle. To make no mistake about it. He knows what this battle could potentially do. He talks about this one-rounder, but we don't care about one-rounders. It's about 3 rounds, July 10th, Maxout 2, Atlanta, Georgia. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, we just getting started. See you in the A.